'Twas the night before Thanksgiving, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring except Brandon and Mark, because it's Wednesday night and it's time for pitch practice.
The
The
show.
show. My name is Mark. I'm the guy behind the Mental Marketer and the private Facebook group Funnel Building 101. I teach the newest art and science of funnel building to help content creators sell other people's stuff.
Brandon here, your chief business strategist, helping you get those funnels hooked up online properly so you don't leak any leads out. So you can also call me your digital plumber. Happy to be here with you tonight. Got some fun stories for you, got some great information leading into Black Friday, some things that you should be doing and hopefully you have not done because we probably should talk about it last week so you don't make these mistakes. Being 2 days away from Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales, so at least you might have some time to flip the script for Cyber Monday. But yeah, excited to be here. Sales season is upon us. Fourth quarter is like in full swing. We're in month two, like almost end of month two, fourth quarter, going to December, end of year push. Man,
Yes.
where has
Yes.
the year gone, dude? We got no funnel hacking live. So it's like, oh, what are we doing this time of year? Where are we going? Where are we spending our last dollars to save on those taxes to meet with our friends? It's
Yes.
crazy.
Yes. I've noticed a little uptick in uh people starting to just get ready for the new year. I think that people are starting to anticipate this new year, because we're just almost it's crazy because Thanksgiving fell really late in the month this year, because Monday of next week we're already in December and we're less than 28 days before Christmas, and then it's going to be the new year, and it's coming quickly. And
Yeah, and the way
I think
everything falls too is weird too. So yeah,
yeah, and now is I think people are starting to think about, okay, let's start putting a plan together for next year. And I know our philosophy is always, don't wait until next year to start. Right now is your perfect opportunity to actually get that running start towards the new year. And that's what we're going to talk about today. But we're also going to touch on some other things that have happened over the past week. And I see you bundled up there, Brandon. I'm a little jealous. Let me.
not really bundled. It's t-shirt, dude. It's just a vest. It's not very warm. I it's what's the temperature? I don't even know what the temperature is outside, but I can tell you it is a little chilly. We have a massive, massive wind advisor up here in the area. In fact, it is so windy because of this cold front that's moving through that the western side of Lake Erie has been blown away, literally blown away, and the eastern side has risen about 20 feet. And they're talking waves and swells anywhere from 10 to 15 feet on the lake. It's like a mini ocean. So if you're on the lake, plan on going to the lake. Be careful up there. Don't recommend it this time of year, but yeah, it's crazy windy today, and it's going to be windy for the next day. Got a little bit of snow, nothing stuck, but yeah, this time of year is gray, gross, and cold. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it with a passion.
I am actually just really have this blanket on, just to, for memory of all those, because I think we were close to about 76, 77
Good,
today.
good, good. Happy for you.
But I do like to keep my little warm, just a little bit of a little blanket there. And hashtag, tell us where you're watching from out there. Where are you watching from? Give us a hashtag in the comments to let us know that you're watching, and this will push this out to more people. What's up, ClickFunnels family out there? How's everybody doing? Let us know down in the comments. We'll give you a shout out. Russell had a self persuasion masterclass last week. I
Hmm.
don't know if you happened to catch that, but I did catch that. I thought it was amazing. Just the little bit that I was actually it went for 5 hours.
Holy cow.
Yeah, he went for 5 hours, and he did it at the home base there in Boise, Idaho. Man, if you ever get a chance to go there, Brandon, I want to see you go there, man. It's
Hey, one
uh
day I'll get there. I'll get there one day.
yeah, yeah, and it seems like looking at pictures of being there with everybody else there, it's just not the same because you can actually you just gives you that feeling of sitting there right there in that arena just watching Russell on stage and everything. We're going to throw a shout out to hashtag Australia. What's up? I hope what's the weather like over there? I think there's summertime right now.
Yes, this no, it's spring. Spring right now. They don't get summer until mid-December. Lucky blokes down there.
Yes, yes. Thank you for tuning in, Chaz. Uh, what's been going on with you, Brandon?
Just hustling and grinding, man. I finally bit the bullet and invested a little bit of money. I got some cold emails going out to some roofers and dog groomers. I know two different niches there, but basically the same thing. They're providing a service to the local community, and I'm doing the classic Google search engine scrape for all of those email addresses that are easy to find, plugging them in and saying, "Hey, I'll give you a free workspace if you XYZ." Open rates have been pretty good on the dog grooming side. The roofing side has been nothing, not one open, or at least I didn't set it up right to track opens.
Mhm.
But I had 170 something leads I plugged in, and I got a 38% open rate on my first emails sent out cold. So I think it was pretty good. And one response that said no, thank you. So I was like, just got to keep doing the volume, man. Just got to keep doing the volume because that's what it's all about. So that's what I'm working on right now. So yesterday I had the uh, astute opportunity to be a guest on uh, Miss Polly Benson's from Legiliner on her mastermind group, and I had a chance to practice my webinar to a very small group of folks live, 7 people on, and I think I kind of nailed it. When we did this webinar a couple months ago, it was the 3 biggest mistakes that small business owners make. I tweaked it a little bit, so we're gonna have to do it again.
Uh-huh.
And out of the 7, I had 2 people reach out and opt in to get the show notes and then book a call. So, or at least not. Well, one booked, one was interested in booking. They just didn't book after I sent them the link. So yeah, so at least like that happened, right? And so now I'm a little bit more confident in just starting to do that presentation weekly as I should be doing.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's gonna start happening. And then I finished my course, at least one of them. The other one's 95% done. We talked about the MCP last week and how that happened. And now I'm using MCP to write my blogs. I did
All
2
right.
last week that published this week, Sunday and Monday. And we're going to do a third one tonight as a demonstration on how simple and easy it is for the MCP to put a blog out and get you to rock and roll.
Right, right. Yeah. So I've got the MCP connected to my main ClickFunnels workspace. And oh my gosh. Of course, it's not quite available to general public as of yet. Although I think all you have to do is maybe send a message to outreach at ClickFunnels or maybe Rob, and he may add that to your back end in your account. When we were talking about it last week, I don't know if you came back, but there were some comments that that people were commenting, and I do know that we got a comment from one of our #1 fans. Uh, uh, not you, Shaz, but Digi Angel. Do you ever
Okay.
seen Digi Angel? You probably seen them inside of the ClickFunnels group.
Maybe, yeah.
But they mentioned that they, after watching our show last week and how we demoed it and how easy it was, they reached out to Rob and got it connected. So we want to know, how is your progress going with using that MCP server? For me, oh my gosh, it created an entire 10 module course for me over a couple of sessions. I probably could have done it all in one day, but like, I'm using the free account. So it does kind of, it kind of runs out of, it runs out of
Runs out of
time.
juice. Runs out of
Yeah,
juice for you. Just pay for it, dude. It's only $20 a month, dude. It's
yeah.
one Chipotle burrito. You can handle it.
It's a Chipotle burrito, and
Chipotle burrito a month
it's a Chipotle burrito with an
with
upsell.
with guac and chips. Chipotle burrito, double steak, guac and chips. You can handle it.
I'll tell you what, I do need to make some adjustments because I've got to get me a, I'm I've been running these, doing these webinars, and I've been trying to, just figure out the best way to do it. And I got some tips from the brand new ClickFunnels Wednesday show that has taken the place of the Feature Fridays. And I think it's now Coach's Corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw Winter doing a show all by himself. I don't know if that's going to be a new thing, but he was on there. And that's one of the things that I want to talk about, at least for Black Friday, is that from what the post that I saw of his, it looks like Barnum PT, which is, one of our must-have favorite tools that goes along with ClickFunnels. But he's promising a brand new, improved 2.0 for 2026.
Nice, nice. Yeah. So, Funnel Fridays. Don't know what happened to the crew or what they were busy doing. I don't know if there was just an event that they were kind of tied up in. Um, but yeah, it was just Winter on there, kind of doing some building and showing how to take advantage of the code and GPT and things like that on how you can manipulate ClickFunnels using my semi new favorite element, which is the custom JavaScript and HTML block. But he was actually doing it within the physical code of the page that you're building. So you put the element in and then use and manipulate the CSS to give it the highlights and change the colors of the text and things like that within the headline. Like, that's something that I need to learn how to do to kind of make my pages stand out a little bit better or make them a little bit more dynamic. I think once I learn that kind of stuff, then it will kind of up my level. And I'm sure within the funnel builder certifications and all that kind of stuff that's potentially out there, they may teach that stuff. I don't know. It's cool if they did.
If
Um,
if you noticed also, when you add the AI, Barnum PT goes away.
nope, I still have it.
That it's missing on my at the top of the pages. So I did not notice the Barnum PT on top of the funnel pages like it is in one of my account that does not have the MCP server attached to it.
Mm,
Um,
I'm looking at it right now for at least on the courses window, and it's there.
where is it
So
at?
it's in the
Let me
upper
see.
right.
The Barnum?
Yep,
It's not. I didn't see it in mine.
it's
I
there.
did not see it in mine. I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me just take a look here. When you're in, uh, yeah. Why isn't mine there? Can you mind showing it? And you're going to show it anyway, right? Are you ready?
Yeah, it'll be there. Yeah. So here's the courses, one of the courses modules, and it's right there.
Huh. Okay.
And if
All
I
right.
close it, and if I go to one of my funnels, AI test guide, usually it was down towards the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Usually it's like down here in this area. So
It
maybe they
was
did.
it
Maybe they
was
do pop it off.
it was up at the top on that board up there, but it's not up there anymore. So I've been wondering how to really access Barnum in this new environment.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and yeah, because I know you've just like me, you've got that robot up there.
Yeah, we got the button. Not there. That'd be that.
That
It
would be
it
that would be a
it's hidden
question.
somewhere. It's hidden somewhere. I mean, I know I have it up here in the thing for um like as a widget for the browser itself. You can't see it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I know. Yeah, I know that one. That's the Chrome extension.
mhm.
That's the Chrome extension, but that's not really the Barnum inside of ClickFunnels, where you can bring up the toolbox and see all the other the features. I'm
Hmm.
wondering if when you get the AI, which if that's what that is on the left side, the new AI. I'm wondering, does that kind of remove the Barnum from in having access inside of your inside of your workspace there?
Well, and for the builder, yeah, because I know it's still on the workspace.
And
It
just
was. It should be. Yeah, it's right here.
yeah, but that's still not when you're in the pages working. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah. And I do like what they've done with the other page that you were on. Like when you're inside and it shows the detailed funnel statistics.
Hmm.
I do love that. Yeah,
That's okay. I mean, you can't have two. It's probably because you can't have two of the same types of things running at the same time on the page. It would probably just break the page for what it is. So it's really not a big deal. I think that I love Barnum for what it could do. It has a great set of tools in it. I think he ended up taking some of the coding out of it anyway, so that's
yeah,
probably why it's not there, not to be used on the page. But there's still some good automations that you can do with it. There's still things that you can use in the with Barnum itself to for the offers and things like that to plug in to start building a a page. And I think Barnum builds pages better than the native AI builds. Because native AI just has this one template that it's going to build based off of your colors, and it's the same template over and over and over again. They don't really it doesn't change it up at all. A little annoying, but it at least does something for you, and it gets you a page up quickly. And imperfect action beats perfection every time. So
oh, absolutely. I do that, and that was just the reason that I mentioned it is because I love it so much. But then I'm actually going in there and I'm like, where is it? I'm looking for it, and I'm not finding it. But do you know the little icons up there at the top? I just love what ClickFunnels has done to really change it, where your detailed funnel statistics are just a click away, and it looks kind of just like Classic a little bit.
it does. It makes it easier to go through. It keeps it cleaner. It removes all the clutter out of the way, so you can just focus on building, which is nice. But um, still, it's everything. is readily accessible. So it kind of packs it away and you can unpack it if you want to do that. Makes it nice. It does make it when you are working with other people though. I know we have a little bit of privilege here, not to like, toot horns or anything like that, but it does make it difficult to help other people because then you have to like reframe your mind as like, oh, they just have the kind of the regular builder. You have to go back. It's kind of makes it little difficult, but that's all right. Figure it out because I'm building a store out for a young lady for her pickleball shop, trying to get it live before Cyber Monday, and it's been it's been a little bit of a challenge relearning the um, older builder. That's okay. We'll figure it out.
Yes, awesome.
But
That looks
as we
like
mentioned,
fraud.
it is Claude. So we're getting into the MCP again for the blog post. I know this was kind of demoed a couple weeks back, but it was all lumped into one deal when it comes to like either building a course out or building a page out. So now we're just going to focus on the blog here with the MCP, and fingers crossed that it's going to work live. It's already worked for me twice before. So this is a fresh prompt. I've attached an article, a PLR article that I purchased years and years and years ago. That's just been kind of clogging up my hard drive, and we're finally going to put it to good use. And it's kind of in line with the Business Growth Accelerator course that got built with the MCP a couple weeks ago. So, and we're going to talk about increasing your profits in this blog post that I'm going to be writing, or that Claude is going to be writing, and it's going to automatically build it in my ClickFunnels account. So again, with the MCP, you're just working in Claude, and in the background is doing everything in your ClickFunnels account. You have to. I don't know if you have to be in your ClickFunnels account logged in or not, if it's just going to do it for you or not. But it's good to be logged in. You can check on it. So we got the prompt. Short article, a simple strategy to increase profits. We're not going to go through the article because it's old and outdated and everything like that. And it's like, I want you to create a blog post in my ClickFunnels workspace based on the attached file, update the information to today's business landscapes and market factors. I could probably go deeper into it if I actually read the article, but we're just going to throw it up on the wall, see what sticks and what, this deal can do. I've already pre-seasoned Claude with the type of information and the type of writing and all that kind of stuff and style. So it's just going to do its thing. All right,
Okay.
here we go. And it helps to actually click on the actual page instead of the restream image. There you go.
Yeah. This, I think this MCP server, let me start by listing your available blogs. All right. I think this MCP server is just, oh my gosh, it's just crazy. Because not only are you having the assistant create the blog post for you, but it's actually putting the blog post in your ClickFunnels account. So
Hmm.
it's not where you're actually having to copy and paste it in there. And I've seen it do that too. And you can see the commands that it enters to create the images. My gosh, this is really I think it just makes it amazing. So okay.
So yeah, this is the blog post right now that it's creating. Um, and this is weird. Like I'm probably not going to use this blog post at all because one, I didn't read the article that I had put in there, and two, it's talking about hiring. So okay, so we're talking about this is what it added to it. Um, there you go. Gen Z workforce, all that online reputations. Yeah. So, interesting. All right. So now we're going to go into the dashboard here. It's not up here yet because I need to refresh my dashboard. So I'm going to hit refresh real quick. It's still not there. Let me go to the blog itself. Oh, because it's in draft status.
It's
Duh.
saved in draft.
Yep, it's saved in draft. It didn't automatically publish it. Obviously, you wrote it. You got to check it out. So it's in draft. So the hidden profit lever most home service businesses ignore. So obviously, my niche is home service businesses, and this is kind of a I like this title. It's very intriguing. What is this hidden profit lever that most home service businesses ignore, and how to fix it? And then it goes
You
um,
and there
goes
you
through and
have
does
it.
it.
And there you have it, a blog post ready to publish immediately if you wanted to, with a few adjustments and tweaks here and there.
Yep, and I like this. It really went into it. If I read it, now that I'm reading it now, like, oh, I might stick with it because, it's like, look, a great hire can generate $100,000 plus initial profit over the tenure with your company, and a bad hire can cost you this much money. I mean, yeah, it just kind of goes into hiring. So, I like it, especially going into the new year.
Nice, nice. And that's just one of the features available with that MCP server. It is amazing. I, man, I think I saw it can, I think what I haven't seen it do yet is actually create pages. Does it create pages too, other than courses?
You know what? I haven't tried.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
have
of
not
course.
tried. I don't think it can. Um, I don't think it can. I'd have to look at the actual connection itself, and I know, like, if you're doing something with it, like the ClickFunnels connection, you can, like, see what it will do. And creating a funnel, it cannot create a funnel, and I don't know if it'll create a landing page. Like, I know it'll create the course outline, um, and it'll create the information for the course and build the course, which is actually just a ClickFunnels page. Surprisingly, like, the course uses the same builder as a standard page. Um, so I would beg to say yes, but I don't know if you can just tell it to create a landing page for you. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I think we talked about initially some of the things that the MCP server could do. Because before you actually add it as an app, it will give you the yeah, it just tells some of the, excuse me, some of the commands that it can do, and all the commands, excuse me, that I really saw or that we went over when we were showing it last week was course creation, contact management, sales pipeline management, and order analysis. And then when you looked at all of the available tools that it was able to do, it was really more centered around the courses that it could create, and then it could actually create products, update products, list products, and create variations. But didn't see anything or any as far as any commands in there as of right now where it could create pages. It can create images, list images, delete images, but as far as pages, so I think it's a great tool, but you've created a blog from it too. So it didn't, I don't think it had anything, I don't think it said anything about, let me see here, hold on. Maybe, maybe you can create a page.
Like,
Uh,
I mean, the blogs are nothing more than, again, it's the same builder is across the entire um, ecosystem.
right.
So if you can probably build a page, like, it would not surprise me if you couldn't. But some of the stuff that I'm like loving here, especially with Claude, I'm finding Claude to be a little bit more, I don't know, robust, and, like, it does things better than GPT. Even though my GPT is, like, super seasoned with, like, a whole bunch of chats. But I mean, look at some of the stuff that puts in here. Like, it did an about the author. about me down here, what I do. So a little bit of deal there. And not only that, like this last paragraph here
Hmm.
is a direct response marketing like gold.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Chat GPT wouldn't have written that.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And
Yeah.
again, I did train Claude and kind of season a little bit with this the style of writing and what looking to accomplish and all that kind of stuff, and did other blogs, tell them to do a call to action at the end, etc. So I mean, there is some
Let,
seasoning there that I'm telling it to do, but
let's let's
I
take a
didn't
look
even think of I didn't even think about having this there, the home service hiring blueprint. So now I got to go create that lead magnet. But you know what I'm going to use to do that? I'll show you here.
I
Uh,
if when I'm looking at the actual copy, this doesn't sound as detectable as AI as would Chat GPT. Or maybe it's just my familiarity with Chat GPT so much more than I am with Claude. And I've had the little experience, and I think with the Claude right now, this is just going to be my little assistant that helps me create this amazing course that's going to um, impact so many people and help so many people right now. And that's what Claude and I are like this right now. Uh, yeah, it's interesting because what do you think? I think has chat has any of these chats ever told you no?
no, they all do what they all do what you tell them to do for the most part. I mean, I'm not like doing anything crazy or telling it to do anything.
But
So you
mm,
know,
but
this,
let's say, for example, you say to Chat GPT, or you say to one of these AI assistants, okay, generate me a plan on how to make $1 million in 30 days. It's going to bring back a plan. What if you were to enter it and say, bring me back a plan and how to generate $1 million in a minute?
mm,
Do you
that
think you
might
could
be a little
push?
difficult.
But do you think it would say, sure, here you go?
I don't know. We could try it out. That could be a thing that we do right now. So as we was getting there to that, so the blog kind of put me to this lead magnet hiring guide. I don't have time to create a hiring guide. Luckily, I spent more money and got Gamma, and so Gamma, I come in here, use AI, tell them I want a hiring guide for home service businesses, include interview questions and a 90-day onboarding checklist. 10 cards, letter style, gave me 11 total cards, and we're going to go ahead and generate it. It's going to
Got to
look
give
like
you style.
this. We're going to use photorealistic. I don't think we even need images really. And yeah, boom, done. Look at that. We spent what, 15 minutes talking about this so far?
And
Not only
already
not only do we
created
have a
a
blog,
blog and a hiring guide.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's just amazing. Are you watching this down there in the comments? Give us a hashtag. Say speed in the comments. The need for speed. This is
The
amazing.
need for
You,
speed.
I was watching one of my interviews with the OfferLab super affiliates, and I happened to uh, one of my latest ones that I'm going to be releasing soon was Jeff Hunter.
Mm,
Is that his name? I'm sorry if I'm saying your name right, but yeah, the AI guy.
mm-hmm,
Jeff Hunter.
mm-hmm.
He's responsible for building the first AI consulting firm, and he was invited to speak on the OfferLab stage, and he talked about how he's able to, well, in that interview, what he talked about was really what's enabled him to set himself apart. And what he said really struck me. And he said that he first started out having an AI agency. So what that has helped him do is to build things fast. You build things fast, and wow, I like that background. That's cool. I like how they put that little thing in the background. Nice touch.
We'll have to adjust some of the text and that so you can read a little bit better. But I mean, this is the guide. Here you go. It's an 11-page guide. I can share it as a link. It's a little bit bigger than the page itself for the letter, which it's cutting it off, so you can kind of keep it digital. But yeah, so just a little bit of tweaking and adjustments if you wanted to print it out for them to be able to print it out. But yeah, just keep it, share it. Here's a link. So if I wanted to,
Export it.
no, I want a link to. There we go. Anyone with the link can view it. So I can copy the link. I can go. Yeah. I can go back to the blog post. And without building a funnel, which, I should, right? Just drop the link in here.
You should change the name of the link.
I will. But I'm just saying, like, this is how easy you can just drop the thing in here, change the color of the link, because for whatever reason, it's not doing what it needs to do. And there you go. There, you drop the link in there. Boom, done. They can access it. You said you can gate it with an email if you want. Obviously, that's the best practice to do, so you can capture the lead. And there you go, rock and roll. If not, I could have made the lead generation capturing here in
It'd be
here.
it'd be nice to insert your link, have it open up a pop-up with a quick email capture, and then send them to that article. And then you could also, in combination with that, open up that little lead capture, send them an email, and yeah, make sure they've got that article. Hey, here's that article you requested. Make sure. And then you've got your contact information down there, letting them know, hey, if you'd like my Profit Secrets book, reach out to Brandon. 2026. Your
There you
digital,
go.
huh?
So there you go. Reach out to me.
Man, it's just amazing how much things have changed over the past year, Brandon, man.
So much.
Oh my God.
One of the things I was actually thinking of blog, I don't know if you can do this, but to gatekeep the blog. And what do I mean by that? So I don't know if you've seen or been on some other articles where you get to a certain point and there's nothing there, nothing left. And you got to like click a button to read more. Not only does that improve the SEO because there's activity on the page, but I was thinking if there's a way that you put a form on there to put your email address and then the button to submit, if after submitting, obviously it captures the email, but then it also shows the rest of the article.
It's like, yeah, I've seen it. It's like continue reading.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you could do that with the ClickFunnels form. I'm gonna have to talk to Rob about that.
You
But
know,
in any case,
I'm sure it could be set up some way. I'm sure it could be set up some way. I'm sure it could be. I'm pretty sure it could be set up some way.
yeah, you put the form, you put the input, you put the button, you change this so that's not like bajillion things wide. And for this button, you want it to submit, but it has to override, like, because you can do show or hide, right? But if
Well, mhm.
if the email's in there and do that, it's not submitting the form, which is the problem.
Well, there is a feature that I was actually trying out from last week's. I think it was the last week's Coaches Corner. It was
Hmm.
Rob and it was David Lamoureux, and also Tyson Zimmer. If you're familiar with those guys, I know.
Hmm.
But they were talking about webinars, and they had demoed how using Barnum PT, you could do a same page submit. And the way they went through it, I was trying to follow it, but I could not. The problem that I was running into was getting Barnum PT to show up on the page.
Mm.
And I wasn't
No,
getting Barnum PT to show up on the page, and I wasn't able to actually um, get that same page submit on a page that I was working on.
yeah. So
Um,
I mean, I have it here, but it's in like the edit post deal, and that's really the only thing that he does on there. But yeah, so that's something that I want to figure out is how to do that. So Rob, if you're watching this, hit me up. Okay,
or
we got to figure
we'll
this
be
out.
we'll be hitting you up inside of the group.
The Discord. All right, cool. All right, so that's the first part. What do you guys think? Like it? Hate it? We're boring? Let us know in the comments. But yeah, it's cool. So I'm gonna keep this. The only thing I got to do, I got to edit the bullet list to make them do how I like them. I'll read through, make sure this information looks good. I'll create a 2-page opt-in thank you page. They get the free home service hiring blueprint with templates and rock and roll. And what's cool about this framework, I can always just change the date for 2026 because it's probably not going to be changing anytime soon for next year. But yeah, cool. Um,
Nice. That just lets you gives you an insight into the power of the ClickFunnels new MCP server. And yeah, and it's like I said, it's not available unless you reach out to someone on the ClickFunnels teams, ClickFunnels support, ClickFunnels dev. The email address is typically outreach@clickfunnels.com. And you know, I don't know, I've seen a few people posting inside of the group lately, Brandon, saying that, does ClickFunnels even work?
hmm,
Yeah, and it's like I'm not sure if these people are even using ClickFunnels like we are. I think I saw someone comment and said that everything is coming soon, and last I checked, most things are pretty much released right now. I think there are a few things that are still in beta testing, which is now the MCP server. They haven't released the whole AI to everyone, but as far as the other features. I don't know if there's anything that's really coming on the horizon,
mm,
because
the only thing they were complaining about was a one-to-many uh, booking on the calendar deal, the appointments app. And that was quickly taken care of and explained is like if you're looking to do a one-to-many deal, you can integrate Zoom into your back end automation. That when somebody opts in, it automatically registers them for your Zoom, and there you go. So unless you're doing like a Google Meet thing, I mean, unless it's free, still not going to get more than 40 minutes after more than one person jumps on anyway. So you might as well just be paying for Zoom and integrate Zoom and rock and roll with it. So yeah, so I'm reading the same things. It's kind of weird to seeing those things kind of uh, come through because it's supposed to be more of a, I wouldn't say screened or just all positive things about ClickFunnels. They want to know what's broken as well. But I am kind of surprised at the level and the amount that is getting through. Um, and I'm not saying I'm upset or disappointed about it. I mean, it's you're dealing with people, humans, and software, and things break. People sometimes don't understand how to fully use it.
But
Um,
help is always
Help is
there.
there. There's a ton of moderators and advisors there. I'm one of them. You can reach out to me directly. I've been using the software for 5 years, so
Ton of ambassadors. Hmm.
and there's a ton of ambassadors as well. So just say, hey, I need ambassador help, and you'll probably get 20 comments on your post within the first 5 minutes of all the ambassadors reaching out to help you. So
Yeah, and
don't
if you need help implementing, if you're stuck in something, the help is out there for you.
yeah, don't think you're on an island. There's plenty of help around. It's not broken. You might have to tweak it and finagle it a little bit, but it works. You get opt-ins. The system works. Just believe in it, use it, and continue rocking on with it. So we're coming up top of the hour. Probably going to go over a little bit here because we did get started late because we didn't get to our second most important topic of the night, and that is the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales and your end of year sales when it comes to making the most amount of money. So I'm going to stop sharing here for a minute. Um, One of the biggest things you're going to see on every ad from now until the end of the year is what, Mark? What are you going to see?
You're going to see, what are you going to see on most every single ad? Now until the end of the year, you're going to see big discounts. You're going to see deep discounts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to see, uh, yeah, you're going to see probably prices that you've never seen before. You're going to see some urgency to take advantage of these offers. You're going to see right now is the time. It is the time to take advantage of it right now. What else?
That's it, dude. And all of that incestuous marketing is costing these companies billions and billions of dollars. And it's terrible, and you shouldn't do it. Okay. Hold the line. Do not discount your stuff. Bundle it. Okay. You hear Russell talk about it all the time. Bundle your products, give it more inherent value. You will make more money than your neighbor, and you'll be able to advertise more because, as old Kennedy says, the one that can make the most amount of money wins. So, let me share again. Going back to the old sharer. Um, I think it's this one. Nope, that's not it. Where's that? Oh, where's that? There it is. Okay. This is one of my modules here for when it comes to pricing in the Business Growth Accelerator course that will kind of explain why I'm saying to not discount your services this time of year at all. Bundle them. Okay. Um, See, in module 4, we did strategic price increases. Um, but in this section here of lesson 1, the discounting death spiral, this is the math that kills the profit. Okay. So let's say you're an HVAC. Doesn't matter what you are. You got a high ticket price of $8,000. It costs you $5,000 to fulfill. You got $3,000 in gross profit with 37.5 profit margin. It's pretty healthy there. This is what happens when you take 10% off of your price. Okay, new price is 7,200. It still costs you the same amount of money to fulfill it at 5,000. You're not getting a discount from, your employees aren't taking a rate cut. Okay, Uncle Sam's still taking his cut. Uh, your electricity bill still going to be what it is at your shop. The gas stations aren't giving you a discount unless you're using fuel points, right? Perks, okay, but your new gross profit margin is now $2,200. You lose. I don't know what the quick math is. 27.5% is your profit margin. You lost 27% of your profit. There it is, right there. GPT did it for me. Okay, you lost $800 by discounting it. To make that same $3,000 profit, you now have to do more work. You need to sell 1.36 jobs at the discounted rate. So in plain language, you must work 36% harder just to break even. Okay, and this is a little rate chart here in the course that shows you what happens and how much more you have to work to make the same amount of money when you um, discount. Okay, 5%, you got to do 1.15. 20% off, which you probably see a lot, is 2.14 jobs. Okay, you got to work twice as hard for 20% off. And the thing is, like, for every 10%, and the course goes through that. I don't know exactly where it's at. I wasn't that prepared to go over. We just kind of threw this in here, to be honest with you. But the course even says, like, for every 10% that you discount your work, like, you don't even come close to hitting these numbers at all. So even at, yeah, here it is. You make it up with the volume. Okay, a 5% discount is 5 to 10% increase in sales. A 20% is 20 to 40% increase in sales. You'll never um, hit it.
Yes, yes. So while everyone else is out there discounting,
You're holding the line. You're going to bundle in some other services um, and make more money. Okay. So what you're going to do is, this is from strategic pricing increases with the bundling in module 4. Your basic system is $8,000. You're going to raise it 5% to 8,400. Okay. They'll notice it's a little bit higher, but you pair it with a 3-tier system. Okay. You give them the basic stuff, 8,000, keep it the same. You give them the enhanced comfort bundle, 9,500, which is new. You give them the ultimate comfort bundle, is 1,250. You might think it's out of the price range. Okay. They'll fall back naturally to the 9,500 because nobody wants to be the basic B. Okay. They don't want the $8,000. They're too proud for that. So they'll be okay with the 9,500. All right. And you're going to make more money.
let's
So the
see.
average sale climbs from $8,000 to 10.2, 27.5 increase without your lowest price changing at all. Okay, this is simple math. And this is where you can kind of price for profit for your profit margins. Good, better, best. Always give people 3 options or more. Don't confuse them. These are the mistakes here to not do. So, like a bad bundle, bundling unrelated items. If you're a roofer, don't do lawn care. Don't do interior painting. Okay, no connection. You want to do roofs, gutters, attic insulation, right? If you're a landscaper, you do weed treatment and a redesign of the bushes, right? Something like that. Okay, you don't cut their grass and then wash their windows, right? It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Bad, complete package 1,500. Good, complete package, and then you list every item with the value, making it so that the value exceeds the price of what you're selling it as. So it makes it look like they're getting the discount, but they're really not. Okay, you're still profiting um, heavily on it, and because profit is not a bad word. You're in business. You're there to make money. Okay, you just have to show the value. All right, and then you got your deal. I swear I had a calculator in here that showed like how many more jobs you had to do. Um, I wish I could find it.
Yeah, I thought I remembered seeing a calculator in there somewhere. I'm not sure what module that was in.
I thought it was in my bonus calculators here, but it's not in here. I got COGS, price increase, lead gen, bundle pricing optimizer, JV revenue. I swore I had a discount deal. It showed you how many more jobs that you had to work. by discounting. Sorry, guys.
Awesome.
I failed. It's in here. Once it's done, it'll be released to the public. Um, and yeah, it'll be there. This course is so awesome. I love it. I love it. I
Awesome.
love it. All
Awesome.
right, that's it. So
So
that's your quick lesson for the night. Don't discount. You'll have to work harder, and you'll never catch it. Okay. Um, yeah, that's it. There's my soapbox for the night.
yes, yes. And don't wait until the New Year's to start getting prepared for next year. Number one suggestion, always 100% is always going to be to take advantage of that one funnel away challenge. And always, still the most comprehensive course that you can take to get, get your questions answered from start to finish. You get, what is it? 30 days of one-on-one training that you can speak with the top online marketers in the world and get guidance from them. Russell Brunson himself and what's his name? Trey Llewellyn.
Trey Llewellyn's in there. Absolutely. He's the #1 drop shipper in the ClickFunnels universe, and was one of the top ecom guys for the longest time. And in fact, you can now drop ship with ClickFunnels. You know that, Mark?
Zen Drop.
With Zendrop, yeah. So if you just want to go ahead and jump into the deep end, go ahead and get the ClickFunnels drop shipping deal. It's in my description. So if you're on my socials, either on YouTube or Facebook, I'll put the link in the description there. Go check out the ClickFunnels drop shipping deal. I think you get Zendrop with it, plus a subscription to ClickFunnels. And with the Zendrop Academy, it'll teach you everything you need to know about drop shipping. And I got it, and my client got it as well for the pickleball deal. They got some nice pickleball equipment in there. Regardless, I think I'm going to make some mugs up, maybe some t-shirts myself. Don't know how I'm going to sell them yet, but we'll figure it out as we go. And it's really good stuff in there. And I also found some other cool businessy things, guides, PLR guides to sell as well. So just trying to figure out the fulfillment on that and how that all works. So, but yeah, check it out. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you tune in next week. We will be back next week after our turkey coma. And yeah, rock and roll, man. Appreciate you watching.
Turkey, ham, and tamales. And that's it. Have a great Thanksgiving, everyone.